Thor, the mighty god of thunder and lightning, was known throughout the Norse world for his incredible strength and bravery. He was feared by enemies and respected by allies, and was considered one of the most powerful gods in the pantheon. But even Thor had his challenges, and none was greater than the battle he fought against the Midgard serpent. One day, Thor was fishing in the ocean with his giant friend, Hymir. As they rowed farther and farther from shore, Thor began to grow restless. He longed for a challenge, a chance to prove his strength and test his might against a worthy opponent. Suddenly, Thor felt a tug on his line and began to pull in the catch. To his surprise, he found that he had caught the Midgard serpent, a giant sea creature that encircled the world. The serpent was so large that it took up the entire length of the boat, and Thor knew that he had never faced a foe like this before. At first, Thor tried to release the serpent, but Hymir was terrified and urged him to cut the line. Thor refused and demanded that Hymir help him fight the beast. They rowed out to sea with the serpent coiling tighter and tighter around the boat, threatening to drag them all beneath the waves. Thor was determined to slay the serpent, but it seemed invulnerable to his attacks. He struck it again and again with his hammer, Mjolnir, but each time it seemed to regenerate its wounds. Hymir was panicking, shouting for Thor to give up and save himself, but Thor refused to back down. As the battle raged on, Thor began to grow weaker and weaker. The serpent was poisoning him with its venom, and he could feel his strength ebbing away, but still he fought on, refusing to give up. At last, Thor dealt the final blow, striking the serpent with all his might and sending it sinking beneath the waves. As he collapsed onto the deck of the boat, weak and weary, Hymir stared at him in amazement. He had never seen such bravery, such determination in all his life. But the victory had come at a cost. Thor was severely weakened by the venom of the serpent, and he knew that he needed to find a way to cure himself before it was too late. He returned to the shore and sought out the help of his mother, the goddess of healing. With her help, Thor was able to recover from the poison and regain his strength. But he never forgot the battle he had fought against the Midgard serpent, and it remained a source of pride and inspiration for him for the rest of his days.